I mean, for everyone involved, Laura, Arsenal is really a talking point this window because, I was talking about this a couple of weeks ago then on the Champions League game against Leuven. With these, you say, might be more than 9 players who are contracts are up. Rennie Slegers, I think her deal's up in the summer as well. The players might want to play for her, what the whole situation is. But also, off the back of winning the Champions League, you'd think that business would be sorted back, gone in May?
You'd think.
Classic Arsenal.
Yeah, classic Arsenal. I think with the players that are very important to them, let me put it like that, they would probably get everything done. It's not just about getting it done, but it being announced probably could be after January, February. So I would think they'd get like Emily Fox maybe done in January, but
yeah, I mean,
the announcement is just Arsenal is just very special in that way.
That's too many players. They can't just announce one player. Surely they're going to extend the contracts of 5 of the players.
I think they're in full transition. I think there's a full.
But that's if there's 9 plus players, there could be I don't know the exact number. They're out of contract in summer. Yes, they won't keep them all, but like surely in January they'd want to sign some, or you'd want to even then sell some and get some money.
Let's play a game.
Why would you not?
Let's play a game, Laura. You say sign or no sign, okay, to these names. If you're Arsenal this January, sign or no sign Emily Fox.
Sign.
Katie McCabe.
From my perspective, only just sign. But it has to be up to her as well, so sign, in my case.
Kim Little.
Don't sign.
Mariona Caldente.
Definitely sign.
Caitlin Ford.
Yeah, I guess sign.
Beth Mead.
Don't sign.
Hilova.
Sign.
Zinsberger.
Don't sign.
Stina.
Don't.
Leah Williamson. Want to say her contract might be up soon?
It's not up soon. I think she just renewed last year.
And Steph Catley.
Yeah.
I want to say she's up soon. Sign.
Yeah, I think she's up soon, but I've not really found anything that confirmed it. But I would resign, So
you've cut 4 players there. My only thought in the Caldente situation, and we have to have these conversations in women's football because it's very well known that she's in a relationship with Leah Volti and Leah's out of Juventus. Would Mariona want to maybe personally go, right, I've had my chapter here, I've won the Champions League, I'll move on?
Well, maybe it's up to Leah, what Leah's going to do as well. So
you're smiling, really you know something.
I can't talk about it yet. Well, not in winter, not in the winter. But yeah, maybe it's more up to Leah than it is up to Mariona. We'll see.
Interesting, yeah. Okay, that's the Arsenal.
Why am I doing it?
That's the Arsenal breakdown then. Rachel Daly out of contract for Villa this summer. Villa haven't been quite what we expected them to be over the last couple of seasons, Rue. I mean, is she still good enough to go to a team maybe further up the table?
I think Rach is settled at Aston Villa. I'd be really surprised if she moved on. I think she's there. She's a massive member of that squad. She's their captain. She's the goal scorer. I don't see why she would move now. I think she's quite settled. Obviously retiring from England too. I don't think she'll be looking to play elsewhere. But Aston Villa are a massive club. They've got a good team. They'll be looking to maybe pick up some more points in this part of the season.
Okay. Laura, we touched on Chelsea maybe not being achieving quite what they wanted so far this season, to be 6 points behind Man City at Christmas. Have you heard of some names maybe leaving Chelsea this January? Because I've heard a couple.
Yes.
Is it mum's the word, or is it key players to the side?
Well, somewhat. It depends if you're Sonia, if you see them as a key player or not. I would think so. But I think the general rumor that has been going around is that Sjoeke Nusken is not very happy with her position right now. She's not getting a lot of playtime. If she's not moving in the winter, I would see her go in the summer. And I know there's been a rumor of her going to Bayern, but I don't think that's the only interested party.
Oh, what, WSL interest?
Yep.
Yeah. Arsenal? Oh, wow. I can see her at Arsenal.
But again,
I can't speak about it, you know it.
Yeah, well, Chelsea want to let that happen. A club like Chelsea, I don't know.
What
so
strength
that
in a
is,
rival?
well, imagine you got Nuskin and Stanley in at Arsenal. That would be great for Arsenal, but that's in a wee fairy tale land right now.
Yeah.
But also then you're going, if you're Bayern, well, can you not get the two of them back in the same team? You know, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. And the other one that keeps going around, I'm seeing it all over TikTok and Instagram, is Trinity Rodman. Is she coming to the WSL? If so, where's the likely move?
Looks likely. I know that the BBC has talked about her having interest from Chelsea. Can't really confirm that, but it doesn't mean it's not true. It just means there have been more developments. And Rusha, I know you hate to hear it, but Arsenal's also in on it.
To me, it would make more sense to go to an Arsenal. I think for Trinity Rodman, like you're a player like that. And I think the thing is with Chelsea, with the squad that they've got, some players will play, some like Nuskin, quality player, world-class player, still young, but maybe not getting the game time that she wants right now, so she's going, well, I want to play. I feel like Rodman coming in, she'd have to adapt to the league. Yes, we've seen maybe the likes of
Garman.
Yeah, like the Americans doing quite well over here, but there's no guarantee that she's going to start every game. I feel like if she's at Arsenal right now with that squad, she's probably get more chance of playing.
Is there something
she has a handful. She has a handful. Yeah.
Great player. Is there something to consider also with, Laura, I don't know how you feel about this, but the brands that are Chelsea and Arsenal. Arsenal are a brand-focused club. You know, we fill out the Emirates, you know, match weeks, but we get there whenever we want. You know, we've got the big-time English players with Leah Williamson and Beth currently and Alessia Russo. You know, do we want to add a superstar American to our side? I think Rodman fits the Arsenal brand. And, you know, Gurma, for me, when she went to Chelsea, I thought, that's a nice fit. We know that Arsenal tapped her up as well, because Alex Scott said it on TV one day that she was sent in to, you know, try and do the chat and have the lingo in one of the executive boxes one day. But for me, Rodman to Arsenal works because I think she fits the model and the brand really well.
They complement each other. I would say that as well. So, she's the one currently in her NWSL team that is like the face. And I don't think Arsenal need that. They don't need another face, but they need high-profile players. And I know every season they come out and say, we have the biggest fan base, which is true. They get the most spectators at every single game. I think it would make sense for Trinity Rodman to join them. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's also about contract terms and whatnot. So we would have to see how the negotiations go. But it as you said, it would definitely make sense.
There's only two teams that can get these big players through the door for the money that these players are looking for, and it's Arsenal and Chelsea.
No,
so that's what it comes to.
Put London City in
London
that
City, forgot about them, but I feel like maybe that could be a surprise package. You never know. But my one thing also with Trinity Rodman would be, but you could argue about Olivia Smith, but she's doing great.
Yeah,
they're not typically Arsenal players in terms of they're not all about being really technical, passing the moving, playing triangles and just killing teams to death with their dominance in possession. She's not that kind of player.
Yeah.
But are Arsenal now looking to break that mould and go, we have to be something different here because the old way wasn't working.
Yeah.
And it's not worked since Joe Montemurro.
Yeah.
So Jonas maybe tried to change that a little bit, but I don't think the players were happy with that.
Yeah.
So what is it now? Who wins? It's interesting.
And you mentioned players not being happy there. Like we have heard for quite some time, Laura, about this player power situation with Arsenal as well, which I actually think would make sense with there being a clear out this January, or summer as well, that they are trying to change the dressing room, it would seem as well, because they are getting the brand right. I'll give them that.
I think there's this deep-rooted tradition in the Arsenal club. Whereas I know there was an article and they've talked about the players, for example, in the dressing room, they've been seated on when they've signed for the club, which would mean that the high-profile players like Olivia Smith would sit with maybe players that have just come up from the U18 or U21 squads, which I understand from the outside that could look a bit weird. but also this has always been the case. So it was surprising to me that has come to light, but it's nothing new, and it's been there for years. And I would say it was public information for years, but if they sign a player like Trinity Rodman, I can see their general, especially their forward line, change. That's why I was hesitant with forward, and that's why I can see Mead go. There have been rumors last season or at the end of the last season of her leaving. I could still see that. And as you said, relationships in women's football, they are kind of the root of some transfers. So with her partner being in Manchester, I can just see that happening. And yeah, so you can come to your own conclusions, but I don't think a tradition as that needs to be upheld.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the players that have talked about this in a negative way are probably the ones that have not been there very long or will not stay very long. So the frustration is not with the big names in the main squad. That's what I can say.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, thank you. An interesting chat as ever. We appreciate it. Before we let you go, Denise O'Sullivan to Liverpool. Is it this season? Is it happening?
We'll see.
Right, we'll get you on hopefully next time we're on, and we'll catch up with you then. Thank you so much, Laura.
Thanks, ladies. Bye-bye.
Take care of yourself. Laura, the transfer guru from Soccerdona, best known as, with the updates there. I have a crazy rumour. I'm not going to say it. I don't know if I dreamt it.
You can't just throw this out and then...
I can't say this. One thing just on the subject of Beth Mead, and because we love Beth, right? And we were talking about this recently of, you know what toxic fan bases can get like when they turn on Beth. And I watched it at like the Champions League game against Leuven, and she was playing out of her skin. There was such heavy rumours in the summer that Beth was going to leave, and that London City had come in, and Jocelyn had said it to talkSPORT that they want players like Beth in the team. But there has to be some romance left in football, that you value a player like her, a player who has given everything at the club, who's still got it. Okay, she might have a dip. Okay, she might lose half a yard because she's getting to that stage of her career, but she hasn't. She hasn't. When she's on the pitch, she'll give you everything. And she's Arsenal through and through. You have to kind of want and love and have that at a club if you want to build in people to understand and know what Arsenal is all about. So I hope they renew Beth. I hope they give Beth back what she has done for that club, because she deserves that. All of that said, if she went to London City, if she went up to Manchester, I'd be happy for her. Yeah. But Arsenal should do what they can to keep hold of a player like that. Yeah. Because me, she deserves it. Excuse my language.
I think even like what else would she have to do? Like, what else does she have to do? I mean, if the thing is, if you're going to play her week in, week out, most games, yes, maybe she might need the rest here or there, especially with their heavy fixtures, but she can get fitter. She can be even more sharper. She'll be even more clinical. You just need to give her the game time. That's the kind of player she is. But she's basically, when I'm not taking the money, I'm going to sit, and you've told me probably I'm better off going and sign a new contract elsewhere, and she's went, nope, I'm going to sit and I'm just going to bide my time, fight for my place. And she's played a lot of football. And when she's played, she's delivered.
She's delivered.
So why wouldn't they be signing her now? Is what I would look at that and go, I don't get why. Maybe at the start of the season, they're going, oh, we're looking to change things up, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, sometimes you've got to just give players a bit of love. Give them a bit of love and let them do their thing. If players are human, you're not going to be perfect all the time, and there will be dips. And I'm not saying Beth had a huge dip. I'm having a laugh at the whole Chloe Kelly video where it's like, would you rather, and people are going, go nuts, all these like people that don't watch.
Yeah, what Beth did in 2022 was better than Beckham. Yeah.
But see when you see Beth, like Beth was outrageous, like so good. But I've always said that when she's in the box and she just cuts in and wraps it, she's one of the best at doing that. So if she wants to stay at Arsenal, I hope she does stay at Arsenal. And if she wants to move on elsewhere, then it's up to her. But if I'm Arsenal, I don't know why I wouldn't be keeping her.
And on the subject of the dip, before we go, Beth went through the she had a hard time with what she went through.
Losing a parent.
Injuries,
big injury.
you dip.
Yeah.
But she has given you everything.
Yeah.
Give her a little back.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I'd like that for the new year at Arsenal. Listen, what a show. Good to have you back, Rue. We plough on to 2026. First one done. Like, subscribe, get in the comments. Let us know your thoughts on the transfer saga going on this January and who you would want at your club. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.